Hi there, my name is Phixfox and welcome to Heroes of Might and Magic 2. This is the FHeroes edition, and today we are on to Scenario 5 in the Price of Loyalty campaign. This will be the Giant's Pass. Remember that we are going around the mountain instead of going through the mountain. If we had chosen to do Scenario 4, we would have been going through, I assume, a more perilous route, but instead we have taken two, I suppose, smaller scenarios to then meet our objectives. We have come across some interesting awards here. We will have the Elven Alliance, so elves and grand elves will be willing to join our army. And we did just pick up the wood bonus for +2 wood per day. And we got these because we did the Ilthanis story quest that we found in Scenario 3. It was very interesting. I've never really seen wood as a bonus before, and I really kind of like that. I guess we can maybe go without a sawmill. And I mean, there was this very first scenario in the Price of Loyalty campaign where there were no sawmills on the map, so pretty useful. I think it just might be. Let's take a look at the intro and go from there.
As you have proven responsible for the removal of a hated rival, the Elven Lord Ithanis has agreed to support the Empire in its hunt for Kraga. He has promised to provide you with a tithe of wood, and any Elven forces you encounter will aid you in your quest. However, there is also less fortunate news. The traitor has already unearthed the second piece of the artifact upon Glaive Isle. Turn your attention to the north, where the last piece lies deep within the snowy wastes. A great barbarian kingdom straddles the passes to the Northlands, and you must subdue these fierce raiders before your expedition to the far north may proceed.
Okay, so there's a lot going on there. They do confirm that it was because of the Ilthanis campaign kind of flavor story that we do get that wood bonus. It looks like we're going to be going into the snowy north to fight some barbarian raiders. So I anticipate that we are going to be against some barbarians this turn. And as we read this preamble text here, we get to get some confirmation on that. The barbarian despot in this area is, as yet, ignorant of your presence. Quickly build up your forces before you are discovered and attacked. Secure the region by subduing all enemy forces. We will have our choice between 2,000 gold, the Power Axe, which will be an artifact, which will be a +2 to attack skill, or our hero will start off with an additional 2 defense skill. We do have the Breastplate of Andrin, which will be a +5 defense already. Maybe we just make our strong point even stronger. Go from strength to impenetrable, overwhelming, unstoppable force. Let's see what the dice roll has to say on the matter. We're going to choose a 1 is going to equate us to taking the 2,000 gold. So we're going to have 2,000 gold. We're going to make sure our difficulty is on hard, as always. And folks, let's dive right in to Scenario 5, the Giant's Pass. Very interesting. Okay, so first thing I noticed is that this is a tiny map. This is what, the second or third tiny map that we've had in this campaign so far. Tiny maps are good. And they're best suited for barbarians and for knights. I guess because we found out earlier that the barbarians are our primary enemy here. That is really good for us to be the other early game faction, which is the knights, while the barbarians focus on attack skill and attacking hard and hitting fast. The humble knights, the regal knights, they can take a hit and they can keep on going with their high defense. So we have our ore mine here, tons of resources right outside of our town, which I find very interesting. It looks like we have all the precious resources except for sulfur. If there's a sulfur mine right here in the uncharted territory, perhaps that will indicate to me that I should maybe go for a mage guild and try and get a level 2, 3, 4 mage guild. Otherwise, I'm not sure why I have those resources. The crystal is nice because then I can potentially get some crusaders or at least paladins. We'll have to see what the resources look like on the map, but not sure what the mercury and the gems are for. Without sulfur, it's a little bit useless. We do start off with Gwyneth the Knight. She starts off with the Statesman's Quill, so if I need to surrender, it will only cost me 10% of the total cost of the troops that I have in her army. The Armored Gauntlets of Protection, which is a defense skill +1, so we have the +5 defense, +1. 8 defense right off the bat is excellent. It's super terrific. And not bad starting forces either. 25 archers, the peasants, the pikemen. I'm thinking because I have such a high defense skill, it would probably be great if I could get some high damage troops soon. So that means making sure that the archers turn into rangers and seeing if I can maybe get, swordsmen or cavalries, maybe champions, and again, those paladins and crusaders if at all possible. I already have a high defense. Maybe I need some high attack damage creatures. Let's see what we have in our main town. It's not bad. We start off with a mage guild. We're going to purchase that spell book. Slow is really, really good for knights, especially I feel like against barbarians. If there's a huge stack of cyclops, it's nice to have the slow to make sure that there's no major issues there. And then a cure is always useful in case there's a blind. Blinds are the favorite spell for the barbarians, in my opinion. And then a bloodlust, I'm never sad to see. And then peasants, archers, and pikemen we can recruit right off the bat. We have 9,000 gold, plenty of the non-precious resources, and not a lot of the precious resources. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to purchase a secondary hero for sure. And that secondary hero will pick up the ore mine, pick up all this. Probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Gwyneth pick up this treasure chest and this treasure chest as she moves out here or here. Looks like there's a sawmill. I can see just the feet of it right there. And then because I only have 9,000 gold, I'll let these 2 treasure chests go into gold for my coffers. So let's take one step outside. Let's pick up our secondary hero. It's going to be Maximus the Knight. I didn't think this through as far as what building I would purchase before I left. At this point, definitely not the Mage Guild 2. It's a very small map, so I'm probably not going to go for a statue. What I really want is this upgraded archery range to get the rangers, but one of the prerequisites, as you can see, you got to have the archery range, the blacksmith, which I already have, and then an armory. So that makes my decision for me. Let's get ourselves the armory, and then let's actually purchase all these troops that we can. And Maximus right on top of it, so we have 1,000 gold left. And then Maximus is going to transfer over all the troops possible. I don't want him to just have 1 pikeman. I want him to have 1 peasant. I see no reason to give anything but the least bit over to Gwyneth. Okay. Thankfully, we get the first treasure chest. I took the experience because I said that was my plan. Now here, thankfully, we get 1,500 experience instead of just the 500. This might actually get us 2 levels. We're going to take the leadership here and the pathfinding here. Over navigation, I don't know if there's water on this map. This is interesting. Oh boy. I shouldn't have picked up that wood. I should have gotten these goblins immediately, but I did not. That's a little bit unfortunate. Because maybe I could have gotten the goblins and gotten the gold mine. Maybe I would have been just 1 step short. Is it worth 1,000 gold to have Maximus go here, trade, take it, and then come back? I think not. I think not. So I'm just going to have Maximus do my original plan. And actually, okay, so here's my question. I have 2 heroes. It's a very small map. Sometimes having a 3rd hero can be useful, and sometimes it's a mistake. But I have enough gold here. I tell you what heroes are available? We have Wilfrid the Wizard and a Sorceress. I wish I had a Barbarian available to me. Because there's boars with fast movement, I think I'm actually going to do this, because here's my thought process. If I can defeat lots of goblins and take the gold mine this turn, then essentially whatever hero I'm purchasing here only costs 1,500 gold instead of 2,500. The reason I'm saying that is because, well, then the hero is able to get that extra 1,000 gold mine, and then we're set. So 1 step, 2 step, we have how much? Nearly 400 movement points. We should make it. Let's lose as few troops as possible. How did I mess this up? Oh, folks, how did I mess this up? Okay, so I'm grateful that it looks like we're going to win, but oh my word, that is not ideal. That is just not how you play the game. I'm going to slow this stack of goblins. I anticipate this stack will go here, 2 stacks will go here, and then we're just going to try and stay right on top of things. Actually, if I go right here with the boars and make sure that this pass is blocked because they're a 2-hex creature with the terrain, then these goblins will go south and they will path the longest way, and then after they've committed to this route, I will move the boars right back in front. That's the plan. And then we're probably going to cast, what, Stone Skin on the boars? Let's have the boars take the most of these hits. Otherwise, yeah, we're going to end up taking out most of these goblins before they even get to me. We have 2 spell power, so I could cast... you know what? I could cast a slow. Just really make the enemy struggle to get to me at all. Yeah, I'm fine with that. But you can understand my despair when I realized, oh no, I meant to transfer these troops and now I didn't even do that. And somehow I still end up losing all my halflings. Whatever. Okay. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Come on, Phixfox. Alrighty. So Wilfrey does have the 2 boars, and that's really what I wanted at the end of it. I might have even dismissed the halflings just because they're a very slow creature and they would just slow down the boars on a secondary, tertiary hero. But we take our prize, which is 1,000 gold from the gold mine. And there it is. So be it. Let it be written. Let it be done. End of day 1. So now I have the choice. Do I go north or do I go east? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Wilfrey. And immediately I know what I need to do. I need to pick up this observation tower. I assume that I'll be able to drop these 16 archers back with Gwyneth soon. Whatever it takes, I'll do that. But for now, let's go here. Nice to see the sulfur patch here. We had mentioned that we had all the precious resources plus some sulfur. Maybe that does open us up to another mage guild. Immediately, I see another town. So we are knights. This is a knight town. So good to see that. Other points of interest. Alchemist lab for Mercury. 2 sawmills. But we already have +2 wood anyway. So I'm not sure how useful that will be. There's this huge cache of resources here. It looks like you're going to have to go through trolls and then nomads to get there. And that's actually a pretty tall order because a 5th level shooter type creature, that is an army you really want to make sure that you are prepared for to mitigate losses. But it's pretty good. I wonder what spell is in that scroll. This road here is interesting to me. Thematically, we had mentioned that there were barbarians to the north, and this is really nice because there's this clear delineation between the snowy north and our southern provinces. It's nice to know that, okay, the enemy is going to be to the north, and this road, I anticipate, will be leading us directly to maybe a castle here, maybe a barbarian castle here. That's what I'm guessing. So cache of resources here, but I think that here's my priority. My priority is this town. I need to get this town. Let's make sure that Gwyneth is heading there immediately, and then we'll press on from there. Let's do that. So let's have Wilfrey get some sulfur here. There's another archer's house here. I think that Gwyneth can pick up all this. Well, she could pick up here, 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 go through here, and then pick up this town in a couple of days. And so let's actually have Wilfrey go back. And the reason why is because I wanted to pick up my rangers. Because again, we have so much defense that anything we have as far as offense is going to be so good for us. And what I'll do is I will have Maximus pick up the archers now. And then next turn I will upgrade them. This gold mine is going to be so good because I think it's going to be 4,000 gold, 3,800 gold to upgrade all those archers. But I should have that pretty much next turn. And then I can upgrade as many of these archers as possible, and then we will do a little bit of a hero relay between Wilfrey, Maximus, and then one of them will jet off to go get the sawmill, this gazebo. Oh, I really wish I had this gazebo. Because we're only at level 3, an extra 1,000 experience will get us so close to a new level, and levels are so good. There's a gazebo here, though. We're going to have to get one or the other. Let's get to this town and then go from there. Okay, we have our heading, and we see some movement off in the distance, these horse feet from some enemy hero. Let's not forget our turn order. We have plans that we need to do. We are not going to be able to upgrade all of these archers, but we will upgrade all of them that we can, and then we will press back into Wilfrey. Wilfrey will pick up and drop off, and then we will make sure that we have rangers instead of archers as Gwyneth moves forward towards this town here. I'm going to be keeping a very keen eye on what the enemy does here. This road is so scary to me. The enemy can travel so quickly on roads, and that road goes right to my main town, my only town really, unless I pick up this town and see what else is there. Otherwise, Maximus is going to go this way. I think I'm going to take Wilfrey up this way, just so he can pick up maybe this witch's hut, this alchemist lab, and this sawmill, and make sure that Gwyneth doesn't have to go too far out of her way. And so we can be as efficient with our movement as possible. Let's get to the road. Take a free 500 experience and the 1,000 there. Logistics, terrific. Look at that. So very happy to see that. Look, we have the combo now of basic logistics and the pathfinding. I didn't realize how important pathfinding would be when we took it, but that makes so much sense with the snow. And other times I would say to myself, look, you must stay on the road because the 150 movement penalty without it is so high. But if I have at least basic pathfinding compared to a barbarian's advanced pathfinding, I think that that's reasonable to say that at least this opens these routes up as an opportunity for me. I'll still probably try and stick with the main road, but I'm not going to consider myself limited to strictly the roads. Might as well pick up the fort since it's right there, and we don't have any gold, so there's nothing else to purchase. Ergon just took out those trolls like they didn't even faze him. A few war trolls, lots of goblins, pack of orcs, several wolves. That's not that tough of an army. So I'm glad he didn't go this way, because I don't want him to threaten my town here at Blackridge. But I'm concerned because this artifact here, guarded by these pikemen, who might join me, who knows, I think that's a +2 attack and +2 defense. That's not the stealth shield. The stealth shield is just a +2 defense. I think this is the spiked shield, and that's +2 attack and +2 defense. That's a huge pickup. That's huge. So, I'm thinking heavily. It's day 4. Can I get this artifact and get this town before the end of the week? Will I be able to build up this town much anyway? Probably not. Only 2,000 gold per day. Even if I get this town, I'm not going to be able to upgrade it to a castle, so I'm not going to be able to make any purchases. So long as I don't have to fight an extra week's worth of growth, I think it's worth it to go get these pikemen. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go get these pikemen. And more specifically to get this spiked shield. If we have to fight the pikemen, great, we get experience. If they join us, great, I'm fine with that too. But that's the decision I'm making, and I really like that decision. I think that that's looking at good, better, and best. And I feel like I'm making the best choice there. I really do. I don't think I need wood. I got 34 wood, but we'll pick that up now just to get an extra 2 wood before the day is up. 20 wood here, 20 wood here. Wood's going to be important. I think I should plan on getting the jousting arena for sure. I don't know where I'm going to get an additional 7 crystal, so probably not the cathedral, but at least the jousting arena. Okay. And so then do I want to start upgrading buildings? And I think no, especially because I'm only getting 2,000 gold a day. I'm definitely not going to get the statue. This map feels like it's going very fast. So Ah. What can I say except you're welcome for the spiked shield that you just gave me? I cannot reach Ergon, but I can absolutely take this artifact. Now here's the question. Can I beat his army? Absolutely. Absolutely. Look at this, 35 rangers. The peasants are not great, but the pikemen are decent. But look, I've got 9 defense. Plus, if I can get this artifact, what's he going to have that I don't? That's probably, what, 3 war trolls? Yeah, I'm not worried. You come upon a bridge spanning a dry gully. Before you can cross, a troll steps out from under the bridge and demands payment before it will permit you to pass. You refuse, and the troll charges, forcing you to slay it. You take its spiked shield as a trophy, and that is +2 attack and +2 defense. I think that that's huge. I don't think he's going to want to attack me. I think that he's going to get away. Yes, he's got some slow orcs, but I've got some very slow peasants, and he will have the advanced pathfinding at least. He might have advanced or expert. Well, he will have advanced. He might have expert. So I'm not going to plan on him sticking around, and I don't think he's going to attack me. And that's okay with me. Whew. The battle for that artifact, I think I just won that. I know it's going to cost me a lot of gold to upgrade these rangers, but I'm certainly going to do it because I'm going to need to get them at some point. Maybe that was a mistake. I don't know. Is it possible? Is it possible? Will I need 8,000 gold before the end of the week so I can get both these buildings? Probably not. Probably not. Okay. Well, let's actually send Maximus up to get this sawmill anyway. Interesting that we see Medusas here that I can purchase at the ruins. Because I saw ruins here, and I saw an air summoning altar. So there's some neutral troops I can get. There's archer houses and these ruins. There's some stuff going on here. There's some stuff worth getting. I'll ignore the gazebo. I don't think that Wilfree's going to do much of anything. That's just not what I anticipate his role will be in this fight. And he does run. So with that, I will take this town of Blackburn. Let's pop into the witch's hut. Basic luck, we'll take it. I'm happy to see basic luck. +2 wood. I might as well see what this shrine is. Summon boat. Well, that'll be great for this nice little lake here. We're going to summon our toy boat there. Maybe on this stream here that you can see. Pick up our alchemist lab. And this alchemist tower, I did double check. It was seen in the previous scenario, and I said, I think that it removes cursed artifacts, and I was correct, it does. So things like the tax lien, things like the Fizbin of Misfortune, things like the Arm of the Martyr, you can pay a little bit of gold to get rid of these artifacts that you really don't want to have on your hero. So worthwhile, but otherwise, if we walk up to him, he'll just shout from his tower and say, go away. I'm having a thought here. Okay. This trading post. That might open me up to the possibility. I'm going to get the jousting arena now. Will I be able to trade for like what, 2,000 gold and 7 crystals? A trading post will allow you to trade as if you had 3 marketplaces. And I have enough precious resources. You know what? Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe I can get just enough crystal and just enough gold to next turn purchase the Cathedral for Paladins. And if I can do that, that'll be very much worth my time. If I can, that's what I'm going to do. I don't know yet. Let's find out. 1 ranger, that's probably about as good as I'm going to do. Oh, and looks like there is a mage guild. Nice to see a slow, or excuse me, slow, cure, and a magic arrow. And then this town may not be upgraded, but it will pump out some peasants, some archers, and some pikemen for me. I'm going to wait on purchasing any troops just in case. Just in case. Are there any other resources that are free that I can pick up? I don't see any loose resources except for this mercury, but that's too far away. Okay, what do I need to get the cathedral? I have the wood. I'm short 7 crystal and 2,000 gold. 7 crystal and 2,000 gold. Is it possible? So I can get 3 crystal here. So I need 4 crystal left. 4 crystal to go. 2 crystal to go. This is going to be close. Folks, I think I can do it. I think this is going to be by the absolute skin of my teeth, but I think I can do this. Okay. I'm going to bring in so much wood. I don't really care about the wood. So let's trade off. Let's trade off wood first, because the ratio for wood, for precious resources, it's 1 wood is 50 gold, or 1 precious resource is 100 gold. And it'll take either 10 crystal or 10 wood for 1 crystal, or 5 mercury for 1 crystal. And so basically that is what, 10 times 50, so that's what, 500 worth of gold. Okay, so it's 500 worth of gold regardless. The exchange rate stays constant. So it would make sense to me that I should trade in bulk my big resources first, like this sulfur. I should trade that because I can get 2 crystal for sure there. Folks, I think I'm going to do it, and I think that it's going to be by the skin of my teeth. All right, let's just make this happen. Let's be bold. Let's be daring. Let's not plan on getting another mage guild or something. I should have traded the mercury first, actually, because the mercury is a resource I have. I don't have any other of those other mines, so that was a little bit of a mistake there. But I have my crystal now, and now I have these resources to get gold. I'm going to need 1,800 more gold, 1,500 more gold. I'm so close. Oh my gosh. Okay. So what we just did there is we said we are never going to get a level 2 mage guild ever. It's not happening. Don't even talk to me about it. But we did say, look, these paladins are going to cost 600 gold and no additional resources to purchase in the future. So we have cavalries that will be available, paladins, rangers. We're going to have our high damage troops. We're going to have lots of pikemen. We may forego the swordsmen or the peasants. We'll see. But right now we don't have a whole lot of gold coming in. Whew, that was exciting. That was exciting. Yeah, but being able to, on the first week, purchase out all your troops, levels 1 through 6, I think that in a map against barbarians, we can use that to overwhelm them, because unless they get Cyclops, they're going to be very, very behind the ball. I love it. Okay, so let's plan on what we do here. Wilfrey's got the 19 archers. Here's what I'm thinking. I know that we just saw a barbarian go here through this pass. Maybe there's a town here. Maybe there's a town here. But because I'm going to want to get these troops, do I pick them up and ferry them to the front here? Or do I just send Gwyneth back to pick up those troops herself and then use this road to travel through? If I had advanced pathfinding, I would go through the snow with no problem. I think that it will be best for me to go through the road, because especially I need the gold to purchase the troops in the first place. It'll take a couple of days to get from here to here. That'll give us some time to generate some more gold. And then in that regard, we will be ready to purchase all the troops we can once we get there. That is the plan. Cold Ray. I have 1 spell power. It's not going to do anything. Right now, the troops are more important. They're more important than whatever else I might get here in this town of Blackburn. So let's just get out of town and go from there. Okay. Alrighty. A lot just happened there. Ergon's back, and now he's got several war trolls. Good to know. Let's send it all the way back. And as we go up, we can pick up this gazebo, and that might get us an additional level. That will get us an additional level, which will be very nice. I think let's have archers get picked up by Maximus here and over there. And I'm not going to purchase Medusa. I'm not going to purchase air elementals. It won't be worth the morale loss. And I'm not going to have room anyway. I got 6 level creatures. Upgrades. Do I upgrade any of these buildings? I don't think so. I think it's going to be better just to have the sheer amount of troops as we look at fighting the enemy. This might work to our advantage. He might put himself right into harm's way, and we can then use that to just ruin his day. One of those mistakes that you didn't know you made until it was too late. Let's pick up. Those archers might have been a mistake, because I may not be able to get them upgraded before I can get back. So let's do it like this. Wilfrey is going to be able to get to right here next turn. Let's have Maximus go right here. And then we will for sure get those archers upgraded next turn. Okay, it's all come together. They did get this whole cache of resources. I don't love that. I've got to upgrade these troops. I've just got to. And 72 rangers. It's a lot of rangers. That's 3,000 gold there. In just paladins. If we can pick up the champions, I may not even upgrade. I did it. I did it. Look at that. I did it again. I traded the wrong way. We may not upgrade these archers into rangers, but we're going to wait here one more turn just so we can get another 2,000 gold, and then we're going to figure out what we do. Maybe we bust through these trolls, and then before Ergon can escape, we will decimate his army, and then we will get the advantage on him that way, because I anticipate he's going to stick around in here. Maybe this is going to be a great artifact, maybe not, but I don't think that at this point it matters. It's happened, it's over, it's done. Let's marshal some of these troops. What other troops can I purchase? I think that 4 swordsmen, I'm glad I purchased them initially, but I would rather have 6 cavalries. And what I'll do is I'll start Gwyneth on her way, Maximus will stop in, and then hopefully she doesn't get far enough away that he can meet up with her next turn and pass off whatever rangers she can upgrade. I'll take the ballistics over the wisdom. I don't think that spells are going to matter, so let's go straight for ballistics. And I can fight this fight even without these 21 archers. Let's see if we can do just a little bit better. Did I have a shield? I might have a shield spell. I do not. And I don't have a haste, so I can't get across the battlefield. My magic arrow is going to do nothing. 10 points of damage. So we're going to accept some losses on these rangers, that's for sure. Maybe we get good morale. Maybe we get good morale. Wow! Look at that. 2 war trolls only did 11 damage. That's because I've got 11 defense. 11 defense is huge. Huge. So yeah, I'm going to take some losses. Okay, yeah, I'll take some losses, but we're going to be okay. The choice there was, next turn, do I take the damage from these war trolls, or do I stop one of these trolls from doing more damage? On second review, I think I dislike that choice I made there. But it's happened. It's over. So long as we don't lose that 1 additional cavalry, we'll be just fine. And we don't. So at this point, I'm just going to hit Q and end the battle that way. So yeah, 5 rangers. That's just the price it's going to take to get through those troops there. Can we get all these? No, we're going to have to get those next turn. That was the plan. Okay. Oh, you can get through there. Oh dear. I did not realize that you could get through there. That's very interesting. It's very interesting. Maybe I hit the gazebo. All of a sudden, that's a lot of troops there. That's a lot of troops there. Makes me very happy that I've got what I have so far. Where's Wilfrey? Wilfrey can get to the trading post. And I don't want to step here and then all of a sudden realize I don't have enough movement points. I need to get to the trading post now. And I'll sell everything. I will sell out 100%. And with this, 3,700 gold. Maximus is going to also purchase cavalries and pikemen and these other 10 rangers. We'll get 8 of those. Okay. And I'm pretty darn happy with this, because now all of a sudden there's only 4 swordsmen here. I don't think Thundax can get all the way around here, but he might be able to. This is tough. I'm in a position I don't like to be. If I do nothing, if I just sit here, they can get away. If I go here, they can go this way. If I go here, they can go that way. I think I path towards the road. So if they try to run this way, I will eventually ride them down. Well, are you going to ride them down with 105 peasants? I don't think so. But what I can do, 4 speed, 2 speed, 4 speed, 6 speed, 5 speed. Let's trade. The peasants are stronger. The peasants are better, but they're going to slow me down. Maximus can reach next turn, and we can trade if we need to fight this fight. Several. That's a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on there. But I've got 6 level creatures. I think I can do this. I think I can do this. Because I've got 11 defense and 7 attack. I think I can do this. I don't think I need to be afraid. That makes me feel really good. And then because we have the peasants here, Gwyneth will have more movement points, and she'll have the strongest army choices, and we can just fight right through these enemies at our leisure. The enemy has fled. I don't think that we're going to be able to stop that. If he wants to run, I don't think we can stop him. And then we can ride down Ergon. And I do think that we take this fight here. Let's just see. I'm going to have my cavalries in the middle. Pikemen closer to the rangers. I don't love having my paladins so far down. I'm thinking about switching here and here. I want the peasants next to the rangers, but I don't know if I want to switch this or not. I think I'm going to keep it this way just because the paladins can move further than the veteran or than the pikemen, just in case they need to get somewhere else on the battlefield. Let's fight this fight. Wow, looks like 43 rangers lost. Let's fight this fight. Okay, so 11 war trolls, that's pretty big. 23 orc chiefs, that's pretty big. I'm not too worried about these other ground troops. We'll eventually have to deal with these goblins. Wow, look at that. 8 attack, 7 defense. Blood morale. This is not an easy fight by any means. Not by any means. What spells do I have? I have a slow. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Check this out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move my cavalries into kind of a preparatory step to move against these orc chiefs. So like right here, the wolves will go, and then when my paladins go, I'm then going to slow the war trolls. The idea there being that then my rangers will get to shoot the war trolls down, and they will not be able to stop it with a cure or a blind. And so that way I should take out most of these war trolls. Maybe at least 4 to 6 with 12 defense to my 12 attack. There's 96 of them. Yeah, I think I should kill, I'm guessing 4 to 6. If my math is right, which is probably not. That was a mistake, but because of the high defense, I have 20 defense. Yeah, even those wolves can't get through that. So that was a mistake. I didn't mean to put my cavalries in harm's way, but we'll take it. The Ogre Lords move up in combat because of the way things shake out. And so if Ergon has a cure or a dispel, then my plan is somewhat for naught. It is not. There's no problems there. Wow. I didn't realize I was going to get all of them. Everybody's saying in the comments, Phixfox, your math is bad. And the answer is, well, it could be better. It could be better. Now I'm starting to think, how do I prevent them from running? 19 orc chiefs. I'm not going to be able to prevent them from running. I don't have spells. I I don't have any way of preventing them. I'm not going to be able to use these paladins to take out these orc chiefs. I think I'm best off actually killing this whole stack of ogre lords. Mostly anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunate. And then I'll make sure that I don't lose a paladin. Oh, you're kidding me. That good morale was amazing. And now we just killed their main hero and he does not get to run. He has so many good stats. Either he was very, very highly leveled or he's got some great tasty artifacts. Let's see if he's got good artifacts. Stealth Shield of Protection, +2 to defense. This spell scroll, that actually gives him Lightning Bolt. That's not a bad spell. Okay, okay. We'll take the basic estates. We'll take the advanced logistics. Right on. What a good round that was. And then we should roll into this barbarian town right up there. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Wilfre's going to pick up these archers. And actually, he's just going to stay here. It's day 6. There's no other purchases really to make right now. Let's roll into this town. What? I did not expect that. I expected a barbarian town here. At the end of this road? Where did the barbarians go? Because we would have seen them if they'd gone through here. Is there a little path right here that they can go through? There's nothing on the road. Okay, so my spidey senses are tingling a little bit here. So here's my thought process. We just took out the barbarian's main hero. I think that I'm only up against one enemy. Let me just double check though. Thieves Guild. Yeah, just me and the barbarians. I just took out their biggest army. I took out their 2 good heroes. Do I need this town? Oh, it's just sprites and dwarves. I can beat sprites and dwarves unless it's like 1,000 sprites and 1,000 dwarves. What's the likelihood that that happens? Very, very low. We're just going to accept those losses. Yeah, I did not expect to see a sorceress town here. That's so weird. Huh. I just learned something new, by the way. We right-clicked and it said that the defenders were unknown. I purchased 1 Thieves Guild, and then it provided information on the enemy. Guilds also provide scouting information on enemy towns. I had no idea. I am flabbergasted. I've been playing Heroes of Might and Magic 2 for nigh unto 25 years, 20 to 25 years, and I had no idea that if you have a Thieves Guild, that you can now see the defenders that are going to be in that town. You can't see the numbers, but you can see, hey, there are sprites and dwarves here. I was picking up the Thieves Guild just so that way I could make sure that there was just me and barbarians, so that way I could decide, well, do I even want to risk any troops here, knowing that I can probably roll through whatever barbarians are in here. But no. The Thieves Guild let me know that there's only sprites and dwarves there. I love this game. Can you tell that I love this game? That tickles every good part in my brain, and I'm thrilled for it. Arc Magi growth is up. Okay, you know what? I don't think I'm going to need to be cautious. I think I should be brash. I think I should be bold. And there is a path here and a path here. Let's go right up this path here. And then any additional troops that I need, I'm going to path them via this road here to this town, and then we can meet up over here should the enemy decide to try and get cheeky with me. If you've noticed, I tend to cycle through certain turns of phrase, and in the previous scenario, cheeky was the one I used, and it bothers me to no end because occasionally I will listen through the playthroughs that I already completed, and it bothers me so much when I pick up on whatever my word of the day is, and I just don't stop saying it. There was one video I did where it was etc., 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 and I probably said etc. at least 12 times in a 20-minute video, and just grated on my nerves so bad I had to go back and re-edit the video just to make sure that I took out a few of those unnecessary bits of language. Do you ever have that happen where you just kind of get stuck on some language? If so, let me know. It's nice to know that we're really not alone in this world. Okay. I'm not worried about this. this town at all. We know that the losses are going to be acceptable. That ballistics is coming in huge for us because we don't have any flyers, because we have 4 ground troops and only 1 set of ranged troops that can attack the enemy while they're in their castle. Ballistics is so important for the Knight faction. And even with this moat, that's not going to deter us too much. I'm going to take out these 11 orc chiefs. I'm going to take the penalty one way or the other. So, and because my morale is just so good, we're not going to have any problems here. I think at this point, I'm going to hit Q and auto-resolve the battle. I know exactly how things are going to go from that point. It's just a matter of everybody just take their turn and then go forward. This barbarian town is actually fairly well upgraded. I'm guessing that they were just short on crystal. But I guess that this means that there is at least one more barbarian town. Either that or there's this one barbarian hero right there. I see this road. Let's just follow the road and see where it takes us. Gold mine, and then one more town. So, folks, I'm guessing that this is the finality of the scenario. I learned something new. I hope that you, if you did already know that about the Thieves Guild, then you're more observant than I am. I would like to think that I have a certain degree of potential when it comes to attention to detail, and yet there are times where I wonder. I wonder if that's really my strong suit or not. Let's use the lightning bolt just to take out 1 stack of these goblins. Take out their shooter, and I think that will make the AI think about sallying forth from their defenses just to come and get me. I'm not going to be able to reach, but I will move just in case I do get the good morale. Same goes here. Let's cast 1 magic arrow on this small stack, and we will invite them to come out through the main gate. No problems there. And then, folks, this should be the scenario. So very, very interesting. These small maps are always a pleasure because you never know exactly what to do. Should I build up? Should I play very, very defensive and try and grind it out that way? Should I go for that fast start so that way I can overwhelm the enemy with troops? Should I, with all those precious resources that were right outside of our town, should I go for spells? Possibilities are endless, but really I think that the defining feature of this scenario was us getting our cavalries and our paladins on week 1. That was the really game-breaking decision in my opinion. And somehow we finished off with 75 rangers. For a hero that's got, 11, 12, 13 defense, all that offense goes a long, long way. But red player has been vanquished. And that is that scenario. So we have officially completed our detour around the mountain. We did not go through it. I will eventually come back to scenario 4. At the end of this campaign, I will go back to scenario 4 and play that one. But otherwise, we have gone around the mountain, and now all roads lead to scenario 6, Aurora Borealis. I'm excited to play this with you next time. Folks, thanks for being here. Look after your family, your friends. I hope that they are well, and I hope you are well too. My name is Phixfox. Thank you for being here, and I am out.